If, like me, you've often been sat looking at a blank page, wanting to design something and unsure where to start, how to change things, then this workflow that I'm going to show you today is going to help you with that process. This video is sponsored by Adobe Express, but I'll be honest, this is a video I wanted to make anyway to be able to help you find out how to use these tools. Let's dive in and take a look. Now, the first one is inside of ChatGPT and how you can actually link your Adobe Express account to ChatGPT. You're going to come down the side here, you're going to come up to apps, and then in apps, you'll search for the Adobe apps, and you'll see here you've got the Adobe Express. I've got mine connected right now. If you've not got yours connected, or if this is the first time doing it, you'll have to just go through a simple process of connecting your Adobe Express account. And if you've not tried Adobe Express or want to try a free trial of Adobe Express, I'll put a link to that down in the description for you. What it allows us to actually do is start off by just adding a simple prompt. You can see in this example here, I've said, I want an Instagram post about an offer. I was really vague about this, and it started giving me kind of like template ideas as to what I might want this offer to be. It's given me some customization options, so I could just go in, select any of these, and I could start customizing any of these templates that I wanted to. Not the one you want, you can click back to view all and go back to viewing the templates that it's suggested for you. If you want some more templates, you can change your prompt. Again, I kind of like came along and said, I want an Instagram post about a promotional sale. And on this occasion, I chose to go for this one here. And again, it's given us an idea as to what we can actually change inside of the system here. Now, when it comes to customizing the template, we've got a couple of options here. However, it does link out to show you more ideas of the prompts that you can use. And this is going to take you out to the Adobe website and give you some more ideas as to what you can actually do and the kind of prompts that you can actually create in here with the design process. So I said, I want to change this from being Easter to be more about spring. And you can see there straight away, it's changed the wording there from Easter. If I scroll back up from Easter, and it's changed it to be spring sale. Okay. And then I kind of like started thinking like, well, actually the egg doesn't really make much sense. So I said, replace the egg with some spring flowers, and it's gone away and actually replaced the egg with those spring flowers for me. And then I started kind of playing about. I can even come in here and say, animate my design, and it's going to give me options to animate my design. Now, here's the thing, this doesn't just sit inside of ChatGPT, it's actually, remember, connected to your Adobe Express account. So we can now take that design, if we come over, and we can choose to actually open that up inside of Adobe Express. Okay, here we are. I know this looks a bit strange, but it's because it's a video. Remember, we added some animation to it. So it's actually going to have that animation in there for us. And we can still come in here and continue to actually change this. We've now got the Adobe Express AI assistant, and we can turn this on and off with the option up here. We can turn that back on, and that's not all. We can still continue to design this or change this template if we want to using the Adobe Express AI assistant. We can say, let's change the flowers to daffodils. Okay, I'm going to put an S on there and change that. Let's come up and see what it looks like. And there we go. After a few moments, it's actually changed those flowers, keeping the same look and feel to those daffodils. And we can come in, we can still move these around on our design. We can change the size, move them about to kind of like make sure that they fit on the page right and fit in with our template. If we want to, we can still come in here and we can actually edit our text. We can select the text, select edit. We can apply any effects we want, any specific animation we want to the template, and that's all within inside the Adobe Express AI assistant here. And we can also, as I say, like change the colors. We've got access to our brand kits inside of here, so we can still continue and apply all of our brand kit information. And if we want to do something a little bit more advanced and we want to turn off the AI assistant, we can do. We just turn off the AI assistant, and then that opens up everything else, including like the animation timings and everything else like that inside of Adobe Express. So that's an AI assistant inside of ChatGPT and also the AI assistant inside of Adobe Express that are going to help you go from staring at a blank page to actually creating and crafting your design in minutes. Give this a go yourself. I'll put a link down below to a free trial for you. And if you've got any questions, drop them down in the comments. And until next time, thank you very much and bye for now.